Amidst the ongoing economic and political crisis, Pakistan continues to support terror. For several years, Islamabad has been extending its moral and financial support to various global terror outfits. This is the reason that it continues to be on the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force. FATF has declared that the country will be removed from the list only if it successfully passes an on-site visit where the terror financing watchdog will assess if it can sustain its reforms on terror financing and money laundering. A report.
Since the 9/11 attacks by Al-Qaeda against the United States, Pakistan remains at the core of global terrorism. It not only remains a breeding ground for terrorists, but is also a financing hub for global terrorism, despite facing stern warnings and sanctions by the international community. Though Islamabad pledges to fight terrorism, the existence of global terror outfits in the country raises questions over its commitment. The recent decision of the Financial Action Task Force, or the FATF, at its June 2022 plenary to keep Pakistan on the grey list, once again reiterated the global community's reluctance to trust Pakistan on its commitment to remove terror from its soil. The FATF's grey list is reserved for those countries that require additional monitoring, as they are suspected to be involved in terrorism financing.
The fact that Pakistan is a terrorist sponsoring state, that it has supported terrorism both against India and into Afghanistan, is very well known, very well documented across the world. They are on terrorist organizations in Pakistan are on terrorist listings of America, Europe, the United Nations, a variety of countries as well, other countries as well. So there's no doubt about Pakistan's role.
According to the latest U.S. congressional report on terrorism, Pakistan is home to at least 12 groups designated as foreign terrorist organizations. Notably, several of them included in the list target India. They include Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Harkat-ul-Jihad Islami, and Hizbul Mujahideen. Despite Pakistan's name routinely popping up as a major global terror hub, the FATF remains hesitant to designate Pakistan in its blacklist, which is reserved for countries that are hubs for terror financing and money laundering, both of which remain prevalent in Pakistan. The Independent Congressional Research Service went on record in its report that Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba was responsible for major 2008 attacks in India's Mumbai city, as well as numerous other high-profile attacks. Pakistan's deft ploys, crafty diplomacy, and skilled manipulation of banking records has thus far hoodwinked the financial watchdog's rating system, with multiple FATF deadlines passing for Pakistan to comply with safe and trusted global banking practices.
The FATF grey list does not have teeth, and very clearly the international community has never been willing to actually act against Pakistan, even when Pakistan was supporting terrorist organizations which were killing American forces in Afghanistan, killing European forces in Afghanistan. So I don't think the world has the will to really act against Pakistan-sponsored terrorism.
Even though Pakistan has avoided the FATF's blacklist, its current status in the grey list has taken a detrimental toll on its economy. Pakistan's continued support of terrorism has shaken the world's confidence in Pakistan's economy, and this has trickled down to hardships faced by its people.